My dear students, I am Aditya Chakraborty, lecturer in electrical engineering of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology. Today, I am going to discuss about the electrical hazards, safety and protection and earthing. Today is the first part of my lecture is demonstrated by me. So, before going to the deep study, we have to know what is electrical shock or electric shock. An electric shock occurs when a person comes into a contact with an electrical energy source. Electrical energy flows through a portion of the body causing a shock. Exposure to electrical energy may result in no injury at all or may result in devastating damage or death. So that is basically the electric shock. Now, the effect of electric current on human body. It is a very important topic that how an electric current behaves in a human body. When an electric current passes through the body, the nervous system experiences an electric shock. The intensity of the shock depends mainly on the strength of the current and the path taken by the current through the body and the duration of contact. So if the duration is increased, then the effect of the electric current on human body is also increased. In extreme cases, the shock causes the failure of normal action of the heart and lungs, resulting in unconsciousness or death. So that is the effect of electric current on a human body. Now, it's believed that the current below 5 milliampere are not dangerous. The current between 10 to 20 milliampere current is dangerous because the sufferer loses the muscular control at that type of current. That when the current range is between 10 to 20 milliampere, what will happen? The body is stiff, so the muscular control is losses. The resistance of human body taken between two hands or between and legs ranges 500 milliampere to 50 kilo ohm. Okay, so the resistance of human body taken between two hands or between legs, that is at 500 milliampere current, that is 50 kilo ohm the resistance. If the resistance of the human body has assumed as 20 kilo ohm, then a contact with 230 volt supply can be potentially fatal. That is equals to 230 volt by 20,000 ohm. 20 kilo ohm means 20,000 ohm equals to 11.5 milliampere, and you can see that the current which is fatal for a human body, that is 10 to 20 milliampere. So whenever it is 11.5 milliampere, then it is a very dangerous current for a human body. Now the human body and electric current. The leakage current, that is I equals to E by R. E is the voltage, where E is the supply voltage and R is the body resistance. The resistance of dry body varies from 70 kilo ohm to 100 kilo ohm per square centimeter. But when the human body is wet, it reduces enormously to between 700 ohm to 1000 ohm per square centimeter. So when the resistance is reduced, the flow of current is increased, and the skin resistance of the body is high, but external resistance is very low, because in our uh, external part, the wet particles are present. Okay, so the skin resistance is high but the external resistance is low. To highlight the effect of the wet body, it can be said that 100-volt supply of the wet body is as dangerous as 1000-volt when the body is dry, because when the body is wet, the resistance of the body is reduced from 70 kilo ohm, that means 70,000 ohm, to 700 ohm. So you can see here the effect of the electric current in a human body, that is the perception of electric shock at 1 milliampere in head or brain, and let go current for male, that is 9 milliampere, and for female 6 milliampere. So for male 9 milliampere current is dangerous, and for female it is 6 milliampere. The muscles contraction at 20 milliampere to 100 milliampere. Resistance between two hands and two legs, that is at 500 milliampere, that is 50 kilo ohm. Current above 6 milliampere causes respiratory paralysis. Resistance of dry body is 7 to 100 kilo ohm. So here you can see the effect of electric current in a human body. Now the effect of current passing from hand to hand and foot to foot. The perception of electrical shock is about 1 milliampere. At this level, a slight exciting sensation is felt by the person when there is a contact with an electric field. So the effect is very less at that time. The maximum current at which the person is capable of releasing a conductor by using muscles directly affected by the current is called let go current, and this current is taken 9 milliampere for male and 6 milliampere for female. And if the current level is higher than the let go current, then a person loses ability to control his muscles, and such current are hard to bear, and this current are in range of 20 milliampere to 100 milliampere. This current causes physical injury, however heart and respiratory function continue well. Okay, because the heart and respiratory system is filled when the voltage is increased, not the current. And if the current exceeds 100 milliampere, then the accident could be deadly, because the pumping action of the heart stops. So when the current is increased at a higher level, that on 100 milliampere, then the heart stops and pulse disappear. Once the heart stops pumping, the brain begins to die, and after it is robbed of oxygenated blood at the very high current of the order of 6 milliampere and above, there is a danger of respiratory paralysis and burns. The shock experienced through AC and DC may vary in their effects. The AC is reasonable frequencies, that is 25 to 60 cycles per second, is more dangerous than DC of the same RMS, because we know the AC value is more than the same DC voltage, because in AC we can calculate the RMS value. The increasing use of high frequency equipment added danger arises from the passage of high frequency current through the body. At a frequency about 100 cycles per second, the sensation of shock begin to disappear. The serious internal burns may prove dangerous. It is the current which kills. So when the frequency is increased, the effect of current is also increased. An alternation voltage of 50 volt might produce a dangerous 50 milliampere current. The people have survived much higher voltage due to various factors. The contact resistance can be significantly increased by dry skin, cleaning of clothes, and the wearings of boots. So that is the protecting protecting devices, or you can say the protecting medium which protect us from the high voltage. So that's all. Thank you.